Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I love that intro. I love that the music is just long enough to fade out so that I get to come in and do the thing. How's everybody doing? I feel burnt or dead. And I will tell you for why before we get going. I was woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning with a call out to work because an alarm had tripped, and that means that something's on fire or someone has broken in. So I go in with one of my colleagues and we investigate it, we sort it, cool. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning, I receive a call out to work because an alarm has been tripped, and I think they gave up at that point. So I'm sleeping it off very slowly. I feel like I'm asleep now. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't click on game. Click on Jade Empire because that's got its own little 4:3 display. Look at this. We reached a new chapter, so we get a new title screen, and it took me a while to pass what this one was because the texture didn't load. Oi, you cut that out. The texture didn't load on the pagoda roof there, so I thought it was like some sort of weird bioorganic mesh. Anyways, yeah, last stream we died. The rug was pulled out from under us. I genuinely did not see this treachery coming. Though realistically, I should have done. Because our master is the great strategist. You'd think that literally everything he does has some greater goal in mind. And I just refuse to see it. But yeah, look at this. I'm dead. And I'm see-through. But I have cool white hair now. Dark skin, white hair. Big fan. Right. Rat demons. I'm not even remotely worried about you. Because I have been fighting you since the very start of the game. Horse demon. You're a bit more of a worry. Yeah, because you get to do things like that. You get to set people on fire, and I really wish you wouldn't. Oh yeah, I also take damage for fighting you, because you are also on fire yourself. Good times. Good to know. I'm already out of blue juice. This is going to suck. Incidentally, I'm just going to check this. Yes, good. On we go. Windows updated last night. And, you know, part of that is it just resets all the default settings on my audio input. So,
is it really possible?
I had to check.
I sense the mark of the water dragon upon you. You have returned.
Are you Abbott's song?
I am the spirit of Abbot Song, slain many years ago by the glorious strategist. Before my death, I was the head of the Spirit Monk Order, your order.
Sorry, had to mute for that. Oh, I also like that we've got this fancy neon purple eyeliner. That's great. The glorious strategist. You mean Master Li?
Master Li? He is Sun Li, the traitor.
How out of balance the world has become when one of our order believes Sun Li to be his master. You are a spirit monk, born here in Dirge and cleansed in the sacred fountains. You were an infant the day the Emperor and Sun Li attacked our monastery. I tried to save you from the slaughter, only to lose you to Li when he ripped you from the arms of your dying guardian.
Lee claimed that he was the one who saved me.
I can only imagine what lies and distortions he told you about Dirge, your heritage, and his own role in events here. But now, you deserve to hear the truth. 30 years ago, the long drought struck the land. For a decade, crops withered and died. Starving people across the Empire demanded that something be done. Despite his position, Emperor Sun Hai could not alter the natural order. He demanded that his brother, the glorious strategist, concoct a plan to rectify this insult. Through Sun Li's cunning, the armies of the Emperor laid siege to the gates of Dirge. They came to seize the Water Dragon's power and her life-giving waters.
So first of all, you're right, that is Quark. That is more Quark than the first guy we found, voiced by Armin Shimmerman. Second, brief summary of the twists from the last stream. So, we made our way to the Imperial Palace, flying high in the sky. And we fought through what I believe to be the final dungeon to what I believe to be the final boss. Because you do two waves of hired goons, and then the big evil for his third form, that's a final boss right there. And the game went, no. The whole game thus far was our Master Lee. It was his plan. He wanted this to happen. The Emperor was dead all along. I guess Master Lee is in charge now. And we gotta fight our way out of Dirge, which appears to not be corporeal. So, who knows what is happening at this point? What happened when they attacked Dirge?
The soldiers of the Imperial Army swarmed over us, too many to count. My spirit monks fought bravely, but I knew the battle was lost. We were beaten. All around me, my fellow spirit monks were dying. I tried to hold the attackers at bay. Prince Kin attacked me, and then Master Lee cut me down from behind. The Emperor ascended unopposed, but already Sun Li and Prince Kin plotted against him. The glorious strategist was not content to watch his brother come to power. Emperor Sun Hai, ruler of the Jade Empire, stepped beyond his station and slew the Water Dragon, claiming her power for his own. His brothers tried to strike him down, but they could not know he would be so strong. Infused with the Water Dragon's power, he was now unbelievably powerful. Sun Li escaped with his life, but he left his brother, Prince Kin, to suffer the Emperor's terrible vengeance. A spirit monk child still lived.
That is better than the horrifying Moogle baby from Final Fantasy X2.
Claiming his identity, no longer a servant of the Emperor, Lee abandoned his fearsome armor to become the master you thought you knew. If you and the amulet were the key to defeating his brother, he might still claim that power. Lee disappeared with you and the amulet, escaping the Emperor's retribution. With his newfound power, the Emperor, as a taunt to his traitorous brother, bound Kin spirit to the armor Lee had left behind. And Death's Hand was born. You were the last of the spirit monks. Sun Li saw our attempt to save you as confirmation of your importance. He believed you were meant to restore what he helped steal. He trained you to be an instrument of vengeance, an agent to succeed where he and Prince Kin had failed. But with your death, the Emperor is now invincible.
I see why he is called the Glorious Strategist. Now he has a god's power.
Then the glorious strategist has won. You were the last of the spirit monks. But now you are just a ghost like the rest of us. No one is left to oppose Sun Li.
The water dragon will bring me back if I restore the Fountains of Dirge.
You spoke with the water dragon? Of course. Only she could guide your spirit to Dirge, while all others must wander the mortal world. I worried that our last hope had died with you, but now I see you have come to restore the Fountains of Dirge. The first step in restoring the water dragon herself. As leader of the spirit monks in life, I am bound by honor and duty to aid you in this task. I swear I will not abandon you until the Fountains of Dirge are restored.
I'm honored to have you with me.
I can guide you here in Dirge, this lost home of yours. I know the monastery well, and will do everything in my power to help you restore the fountains.
Cool, how do I do that?
The fountains were tainted with human blood, which shattered their seals. The blood that stained them is gone. Replacing the seals should restore them.
I want to ask you some questions.
I know the monastery well. If there are questions you wish to ask in your quest to restore the fountains, I will do my best to answer them.
A disappearing act, that is a solid joke. See also, do not eat animal crackers if seal broken. Wouldn't you know it? Do you have any advice for me?
Only that you should do as the water dragon asked, and try to restore the Fountains of Dirge.
Alright, cool.
You are probably right. We must restore the water dragon's power before Sun Li gains full command of her powers.
Oh, look at his little happy face. What do you do? Right, so first of all,
Zenbu is always happy to serve you.
I'm just gonna buy that. Didn't know that was there. I'd like to have that. What is White Demon's style? Being slow and ponderous, but in the hands of a true master, it can be the deadliest of all. While it lacks the cloud-pleasing panache of faster styles, White Demon's sheer power and intimidating techniques plow through opponents like an ogre in a tea house. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything else with this money. What I'm also going to do, because I noticed this, you can go to support. Look, all my stats are going up again. That's what I want. The ability to bind a spirit is one of the great honors that the Water Dragon has bestowed upon us. Therefore, we must always remember to treat this gift with the proper respect. When you bind a spirit, you become the guardian of that spirit. It is as though the spirit is your child. Though it is your duty to return the spirit to the Water Dragon for her judgment, until you give the spirit over to her, you are fully responsible for that spirit. Since the spirit will obey your every command, you must always have your best interest of the spirit. the best interests of the spirit in mind while it is under your control. You must never command a spirit to do anything that might affect the water dragon's judgment of that spirit later on. And though it is the most common rule when binding spirits, I will repeat it again, under no circumstances will you ever bind the spirit of a living person. Such acts are punishable by death and judgment at the hands of the water dragon herself. Okay, hi. Actually... Yeah, this is fine. Look, my health's ticking up fairly quickly as well. That one doesn't count. That was me, using my chi powers, but hey, still counts. This is something else that we sort of picked up in the last stream that we learned, is I have an infinite. I just lack the patience to do it in this instance. And also, I'm besieged. I feel like I should start with you. Because, like, you're a boss. And, you know, fight the boss first. Game. Thanks, dragon. Here's a question. Can I do this? Can I just do fire hands? That'd be nice. I feel a little bad. A disappearing actress pointed out to me that, hey, if you speak to this one guy, like right at the start of the game, they explain to you exactly how harmonic combos work and how to do them, and you get, like, way more in combat for doing those than essentially what I am doing now by wailing the standard attack button. But also, I mean, it's working. With the exception of the fight against the Emperor, it's not done me wrong so far. I like that. All attacks unblockable, so you just make me unblockable. That's so rude. I wonder if, in some way, this is going on like a Dante's Inferno sort of thing, where, like, this guy's a betrayer, so he is among the worst of the worst. Him and tax collectors. Ooh.
The guardian of this fountain is destroyed, and I weep for her. She was once one of our order, but lured by Lee's promises of wealth and power, she betrayed us.
Who was she?
This thing is the corrupted spirit of Xian Wu. During the attack, she and several other spirit monks betrayed us by tainting the holy fountains with human blood. Long before the attack, Li sent spies to bribe some of our weaker members. When they tainted the fountains, the power sustaining us against the army vanished.
And what happened to Xian Wu?
After the battle, the Emperor executed Xian Wu and the others, and he used the power of the water dragon to bind their spirits to the fountains.
I don't understand. How did he bind their spirits?
The binding is a sacred ritual of the spirit monks. We can draw on the power of the water dragon to bind a spirit to us. It is one of our tools for shepherding the dead. Even before Dirge was befouled, there were ghosts in the world. Some spirits would become lost in their journey here, or refuse to let go of the mortal world and go mad. If we found one of these restless ghosts, we could bind it to us and bring it to Dirge. Then we would release the spirit, so the water dragon could lead it into the afterlife.
So the Emperor did this to Jianwu?
The binding is a great gift from the water dragon, if used properly. But the power can be abused. The Emperor bound the traitors not to himself, but to a place. A spirit can never escape such a binding. It feels an inexorable pull, but it has nowhere to go. It feels a compulsion to obey, but is never given a command. The spirit twists and corrupts, and in its agony it goes mad. Binding a spirit to a place is a terrible crime for our order. The only thing worse is binding a living creature.
Binding a living creature, you say? Like, that is definitely us leaning into the idea that we can do that. That is definitely leaning into the idea that we can do that. Is that how Sun Kin was bound to Lee's armor? Does it have that kind of power?
Binding the living condemns them to a fate worse than death. It forces the subject to obey and robs them of their free will. As a spirit monk, you must never do such a thing. The ability to bind spirits comes from the essence of the water dragon inside you. You may not have the power now, but one day you will be able to call upon it when needed. But this is not the time for lessons or instruction. The Guardian is dead, but you must place the seal on the fountain for it to be fully restored.
Honestly, 6,000 experience for that fight, that was pretty good. That was worth it.
It worked! The fountain is restored, and the gates to the inner courtyard have opened.
$10,000 just for doing this. That's a level. Let's get that level. Why is that so low? I'll tell you why that's low. Is because I haven't leveled it up. And I was focusing on... I had all the cool gems that buffed these stats. And nothing else. Well, you know what? That is absolutely fine. There you go. Nice. I really want to see what White Demon does, but it's really hard to tell, because this is the same layout as everything else. It's damage, you can do chi, power-ups, and you can go faster. So, I don't know. We'll pass on that for now. Let's keep going with Jade Golem. We might need that. I needed it last time. Might need it now. Incidentally, right, I'm looking at the Twitch category for Jade Empire. 3.4 thousand followers. Silent Hill 2, 60. Not like 60,000 followers, 60. 60. Apparently, nobody cares about that
You
game
have
but
nothing
me.
to fear.
Wild.
Though many dangerous beings dwell in Dirge, these monks and soldiers cannot harm you.
What's going on here?
The monks and soldiers who fell during the battle are trapped here in Dirge. Caught in a never-ending war, they fight, they fall, only to rise and fall again. Lee cut me down on the steps of the temple. My body fell and my spirit rose. Powerless, I fled toward the outer courtyard while the battle still raged. I wanted to see if you had escaped. Instead, I saw Lee take you, and I found myself trapped out here. The Emperor had sealed the gates behind me.
Honestly, there are some cultures who would absolutely love that. If you think the Vikings would not be all about just an endless war, they wake up, they fight and kill, they die, they wake up again. Literally, that is what Valhalla was. And then you go home, and you have a big party, and you go back, and you do it tomorrow. So you can't get back into the temple?
My spirit cannot leave Dirge. None of the spirits here can leave. For 20 years, I have been trapped in the outer courtyard, unable to pass through the gates. I cannot say what fate lies ahead, but after 20 years, your return gives me reason to hope once more.
I know I just opened that door, but excuse me, is there anything down here? No, that's where I came in. Alright, cool. Excuse me, guys. Savior of everyone coming through? Yes!
The first fountain has been restored. You have done well.
Great mistress. It is heaven itself to see you again. I have been so lost without your wisdom.
Oh, mate, I've seen her like 5 times
I have
today.
left you without my guidance for far too long, Abbot Song. But I could not speak with you. My strength was consumed contacting the last of the Order. You are the last. There is no one else that can do what you are destined to do. I had to conserve and prepare. I did not know the exact day you would cross to this realm.
I mean, yeah. But is now the time? I understand. What must I do now?
I was able to guide you here because there was an instant between the Emperor's death and when Sun Li claimed my power. I regained some energy, but that moment has passed. Li is consuming my power, drawing it through the amulet he stole when he betrayed you. You must restore the next fountain before it is too late.
Alright. I was questioning this because I still have it in my possession. It's still giving me buffs. Why can I still use the amulet if Master Li took it?
What you see is how you perceive abilities that are inherently yours as a spirit monk. Essence gems still serve you because the amulet was a pathway, not a source of power. The amulet trains you to access what is already present, something Sun Li misunderstood. However, as a focus, it still allows him to take my power much faster than his brother did.
That makes a lot of
Let the wisdom
sense,
the
actually.
Abbot guide you if you need aid. Restore the second fountain, and I will speak to you again, if I am able.
Like the idea that we are super cool. We just need to practice.
I sense my former student refuses to rest easy. The time for subtlety is past. You are too valuable to abandon a second time. Come. We must return to Dirge.
Oh no. Is So, I figured at some point we were going to be squaring off against Death's Hand. He's called Death's Hand. How could you not? And I figured, I don't think he's going to be the final boss. He's going to be the really, really tough fight before the final boss. And I look like I might be correct. But I was kind of hoping that we'd beaten him by dropping that pillar on him in the crypt. But apparently we didn't. Now, read on. I'm still a little stuffy. I'm really, really sorry about that.
The second fountain is here, but the seal is missing. This could only be possible if the guardian bound to this fountain has been destroyed.
Maybe we have an ally in here?
This is troubling. I feel a foul taint here. Something worse than the corruption of the Emperor. Something older. Something not of this realm. There are unnamed things barred from entering both the mortal world and the spirit realm. But with the water dragon gone, such a being may have crossed into Dirge. Such a creature would be drawn to the corruption of the fountain. It must have destroyed the Guardian and hidden the seal so the fountain could never be restored.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
The creature would not go far. Wait. Do you feel that? Something is coming.
Oh, jeez.
I bring a message from my master.
You didn't feel it, but my controller went pretty hard right there.
The seal for the second fountain is not so easily claimed.
Who are you?
I am the beginning of suffering. It was I who devoured the guardian bound to this fountain and claimed the seal for my master. Seek me out, traverse the path of the demons, and you can reclaim the seal, if you dare.
Look at me, I'm a Joss Whedon character. Well, this is obviously a trap, huh?
I agree. The demon would not reveal itself without cause. But there may be a way to yet overcome this demon. I know of a gem here in the monastery, a gem of great power. You could use it to help defeat this monster.
That sounds like something that I want. Don't mind me, since that's self-care. Where can I find the gem?
The gem has been kept here in the monastery for many generations, guarded by powerful spells that keep evil at bay. The spells persisted, even after Dirge fell. The demon seeks to lure us to its lair, but it may also be trying to lure us away from the gem. We must go through the opposite arch if you wish to claim the gem.
I think we're gonna go and claim that gem. Fine, let's go get the gem.
You are the last, Spirit Monk. The wards will not keep you from the gem. But take care. Its power will be like a beacon drawing all manner of dark spirits near. Battling through such creatures may be just as difficult as facing the demon. In any case, the choice is yours.
Sorry, caught the microphone. That sounds like something that somebody would say when they give really, really bad advice. That's like, hey, Scholarling, here's some really, really bad advice. But, I don't know, I'm just saying. You don't have to. Because that way, when I take it, you can go, I told you not to. Something is wrong. The water dragon won't speak of it openly, but I can sense that she is troubled by something. No one else suspects, not even her caretakers. But she is the water dragon, and if she wants us to know, surely she will tell us. Still, the storm continues to grow. Last week, one of the Fountain Guardians accidentally left their post unattended, and there were more conflicts among the monks this past year than I care to recall. The storm is building strength, and it seems poised to strike right at the heart of Dirge. I cannot say for certain, but I believe the spirit monks, the whole empire in fact, is in grave danger. I can only trust that Water Dragon also senses it, and is preparing for whatever may come. Alright, is it this way? Where's my gem?
Leaping tiger.
Oh, that looks like a gem. Look at that, you big glowy sphere. Whatever I want is in there. I thought you hit that out of me, Lost Spirit. That was not a very nice thing for you to have done. Incidentally, I miss John Cleese. I don't know what he was doing here. Beyond, I don't know, we can get John Cleese. But his character just sort of showed up, was Basil faulty, and left. Oh, you again.
This? Another spirit drawn to this place? Another ghost seeking to claim the power of the gem? Your quest will end in failure, as did mine. For 20 years, I have sought to pass the wards protecting this gem. Its power calls out to me, yet the magic guarding this prize has kept me at bay. None can pass.
The wards protect against evil, but I can pass.
You are bold. Do you not know my power? I could snuff out your existence like a flame. But wait! There is something different about you. You bear the mark of the water dragon. You can pass through the wards. As will I, once I have devoured your spirit.
You could just ask nicely. I'd probably help. That's a lie. No, I wouldn't. You two over there, you two can just fight amongst yourselves. I'm going to deal with this guy, and all is well. Also, I gotta say it, that red, yellow, black, good color combination. You don't see it in things very often. Except for, like, Ferrari. Come to think of it. That just stands to prove my point. I'm so glad I put this guy in support mode, by the way. Just lie him on the floor, turn him sideways. However it is you do that, Lord Canty would know. I can turn into the Uncle Creepy? Let's go. Give me that. They had the option to do a Survivor reference there, and they didn't, and they should have done. Celestial Aura 5%. Oh, 5% chance a shockwave will knock attackers down when you are struck. Only follows the way the open palm may use this gem. The Eye of the Dragon is a gem of heroes and figures of legend. Tales claim that the gem is indeed the eye of a great dragon of heaven, long since burned from living memory. This gem gives its user the power of the great warriors of the past, but it bestows the same obligations with which they lived, to be a great hero and a champion of all people. You can go, because I haven't noticed the damage shield doing literally anything. That's another reason why my mind is as low as it is. because I took out all of the gems that focused on the mind because I wanted to be the Jade Golem. And for it, you need red and blue, not yellow. So that's why I did that. Okay, right, let's go explore this area, because there might be some other bits and pieces. See? Disappearing act, I'm learning. You don't just go to the end. Burp dinner? Alright, cool. Let me know what you have. Let me know how good it is, and what you would rate it out of 10. Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of a fight, so I can't go exploring right now. Nothing. I appreciate that the game is offering spirit fonts, but also, why would I need to do that? Brilliant gem of balance. Nice. Why would I necessarily need spirit fonts when I've got Abbott's Song following me about, just refilling all my stats? I don't know. Empirical Woodland. Probably Hogan. It's always bloody Hogan. What does that gem do? Oh, I have one. Mind, body, and spirit +4.
The same power that held the outer gate shut keeps these locked as well. We must restore the nearby fountain to open them.
Empirical Woodland, are you saying that Hulk Hogan would let a little thing like not working for the company stop him from winning one of the big 4 pay-per-views? He'd just show up and declare himself the winner, and you know damn well. Well, actually, yeah, see? That is exactly how I was gonna go. It doesn't work for me, brother. That guy went flying. That was great. Incidentally, have you seen that The Rock has just started turning into Hulk Hogan lately? In terms of the lies and not the other things. Did you know it was never his plan to win at Mania? He was the one who suggested it be Cody, brother. No word of a lie. When that apple fell on the ground and Hulk Hogan turned around to Isaac Newton and went, brother, that's called the theory of gravity, brother. Actually, no. This is one that, this is a real sad one, actually. And I bring it up because we just seen Carlos Colon in a match. Did you know? Did you know? Empirical Woodland, and also Josh, Hulk Hogan was the last man to wrestle Bruiser Brody before he died? Did you know that? It's not like this is incredibly well documented, and everyone can tell that he's lying when he says this. It was Hogan in the ring, brother. And I'm wondering what it is. Like, why would you make this up, Hogan? What am I doing?
Yes? Is there something you need? I will gladly do all that I can to help you restore the fountains of Dirge.
That's not what I wanted to do.
You are probably right. We must restore the water dragon's power before Sun Li gains full command of her powers.
Is this where I'm going? I think this is where I'm going. See, what I think it is with Hogan is he hears like the grain of an idea, and he's like, "Oh, it'd be cool if I was there." And then, with time, and time and time and time, he just sort of forgets that he wasn't the last person to see Brody alive, for example. But like, oh man, what if it should have been me, brother? What if I was there? If Hogan was the last person to see Brody alive, that would be a confession. That doesn't work for me, brother. How many more times are we going to say that? At least once more, brother. Oh yeah, I tell you what else we got spoiled on in the last stream. I got this thing! And I figured, hey, the game has to have given me this for a reason right before the final fight. So I used it and transformed into that for the final fight. What a good time. It's the only way that I won. Just so much cheese.
I know you. You were servants of the Water Dragon, who once ruled Dirge. But your mistress has no power here now. Dirge belongs to the master I serve. His strength grows. He feeds on the taint of this place.
Could you
when
not?
he is ready, he will unleash us on the mortal world.
Thank you very much for that. That does work for me, brother. You don't need to do that, but I appreciate it very, very much. Give me the seal or I will destroy you.
I do not fear you, for the power of my master flows through me. I enforce his will, for all must bow down to him in time. The earth, the heavens, the living, and the dead, all grovel before my master when he unleashes himself from Dirge. But do not fear, you will be spared this fate, for I will rend your spirit into nothingness.
For sure, The Rock taking credit for things is an absolutely fantastic meme. Did you know, when he was on the moon, he said, what you need to say is, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, bro. That's what you need to say. Bro isn't The Rock. That isn't working.
Golem form.
Is this just my new win everything button? I really hope this isn't my new win everything button. I should put points into this.
Leaping tiger.
Please do not tell me you have scared Rixtrus away from my server. I'll fight you. She's had to go lie down for a bit.
kawana I usona da hoki. Niato no napadi irovia.
And who are you?
Sata tawi ia kawana ia sungir ipotoki. Wonawa vukuno sukut nia awafawa ia sutok.
So just right off the bat, this character has combined two of my favorite things. That being the notion of the cloud of darkness from Final Fantasy, and the I forget which Castlevania game it is, but the one when Dracula just goes, "Behold my true form," and despair. I can't do that. I have a sore throat. But that line, mwah.
In all my long years of study and all my life, I have never heard of a being of such malevolent evil as this. I knew spirits and demons would overrun Dirge after the Emperor defiled it. But the corruption is far greater than I ever feared. And worse is yet to come. The temple itself is the center of Dirge's corruption. The taint is at its strongest.
I'm not see-through anymore.
Shudder to think what unknown evil might await us inside.
I'm not as see-through anymore. I'm regaining humanity, I think. Well, at least we have the seal now.
We should return to the fountain by the courtyard gates. Restore it with the seal you took from the demon, and the gates to the temple courtyard should open.
There are so many cursed things in wrestling. But it's like, that's the stuff that you forget. Everybody talks about the Attitude Era and how great the Attitude Era was. But, yeah, not gonna deny, it's like the hottest wrestling has ever been anywhere ever. But, like, Pepper the dog. That was the Attitude Era. And it makes me deeply upset. Also, the dog kennel from Hell match, with very, very similar setup. I'm thinking about that now. I wish I was. Oh, look, it has affected me so much. My character's soul has removed from her body, and now we're a ghost again. Sad time. Also, look at this mini-map. What's the mini-map button? I don't know, but look at the mini-map. We're in the end from Minecraft.
Leaping tiger.
Well, maybe Minecraft is here. Is that what? It's probably that. Is Minecraft out yet? It's one of those things that has just always been there, you know? It's like when you see that. I think it's the store across the way from me. They've got like the big display that's something like 20 years of Minecraft. And I look at it and I refuse to believe 20 years. It might be 15 and I'm wrong. Either way, it is a number that I refuse to believe.
The second fountain is restored. The gates to the temple courtyard have opened.
I expected the water dragon to appear again.
It is difficult for her to make her presence felt, even here in the spirit realm. When Dirge fell, her very essence was corrupted. The power of the water dragon is divine. Any mortal touched by it would be instantly consumed. However, the Emperor found a way to corrupt the divine power. The immortal purity of the water dragon was befouled by human blood spilled in her fountains. Her power was tainted, allowing the Emperor mortal to seize it as his own.
I can't believe a little blood could do so much.
For a mortal, blood is life. A sacrifice of blood can have great power, even over the gods. But now is not the time for this discussion. The gates are open now. We can make our way through the temple courtyard to the temple itself. Inside the temple, you can complete the restoration of Dirge.
Let's just go. Let's go. Let's just keep getting that health. Health is what I need. Right, where are you? Jade Golem, let's go. You are stronger. And cheaper. Do I want advanced chi style? I don't want advanced chi style. I'm good. And then we'll keep those 5 points in the pocket. Maybe I can use them later. I also really like the loading screen tooltips have gone from "You're in the Garden of the Scholars. Find someone to engage in hearty debate." And now it's like, nah, the world is just full of wretched things. You can't see them. But now you can, for now you are in Dirge. Game, please don't hang like that. What do I always say? When you hang like that, I worry you've broken.
Leaping tiger.
And I don't want for you to have broken. I always talk about how much I love playing stuff on, like, physical media and the original hardware. That's more or less what we're doing here. But, also, man, if there's like a minute scratch on the disc and it just doesn't work, away it goes. Jaded Mew, welcome on in. How you doing? Better than garbage, I hope. Although I do appreciate that that is your Discord intro sound. I didn't know Discord had walkout music, but I would absolutely partake in being a piece of garbage. I can see that. Like, it's a few seconds long, and it's fine. But then, like, if you have to keep hearing it, I can see why a person would get a little self-conscious about that. Song, you want to keep healing me up there? That'd be great. Great, friend. I don't really know what my entrance music would be. This is a discussion that we have had as part of Stonehenge as well. What would your entrance music be? I don't know. Like, realistically, if it was me, Steptoe's Son. Get ready, everybody. Here comes Cass. Bump, 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 bump. Or like something with a tuba. But it doesn't work, because you're going to want something cool to come out to, right? Like with a big sting so that everybody looks your way, and you go, oh, it's that guy! And then you... You can go. Right. We were saying. Did I link to you that ukulele cover of Last of the Summer Wine and Bagpuss? It's actually really nice. Oh no, you're right, I'm old. Gimme that. I regret coming this way. I just wanted to see what that was, and the answer was a fight. Also, I've just noticed that I'm a light source. I appreciate that very much. If I have to be a ghost, I want to be my own light source. This looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I really like this Chinese red and white and the intricate interlocking patterns. Love it.
The second fountain is restored, and for this I thank you. But from this point on, Abbot Song cannot travel with you. He must lead his fellows from their cursed existence.
Great Mistress, I have tried to lead them, to free them, but they will not listen to me. They cannot even see me. Let me continue on and redeem myself for this failure.
You suffered doubt in defeat, but you are strengthened by the actions of this spirit monk. Go. Lead your fellows to victory and rest. Your path does not lie in the temple.
Yes, Great Mistress, it is all so clear now. I will do as you say, and the spirit monks shall avenge the great slaughter of 20 years ago.
Oh, bathtub on wheels, and I get pushed down the ramp, and I ride it, and I go, whoa, as I head to the ring. Ah, that'd be great. You know, I could have used his help.
Abbot Song has done all he can for us. For too long he has been apart from his brethren. Now he can finally join them, though their ultimate victory will be up to you. A great evil awaits, and only you have the power to defeat it. Destroy the creature corrupting my temple. Do this, and the restoration of Dirge will be complete.
I think I know exactly the one you mean, Empirical Woodland. I want to say that was Here Comes the Pain. Or at least the one I'm thinking of was Here Comes the Pain. And you ride down the ramp in a shopping trolley, but you wipe out halfway through. And your character just ragdolls down the ramp. Ah, good times. And this will free the spirit monks?
With Dirge restored, a great portion of my power will return. I will be able to grant rest to my loyal servants, and help you back to the land of the living. But beware. The true corruption of Dirge rests in the temple, where Emperor Sun Hai struck me down. That desecration drew terrible things to Dirge, beings not part of the natural order. An abomination has gorged itself for 2 decades on the pain and suffering released with my murder. 20 years growing strong, feasting on the death of a god.
I will cleanse this abomination from your temple.
I cannot aid you in this battle. The very taint that feeds your enemy keeps me from entering. Destroy it. Cleanse my temple, and I will speak with you inside.
Who made Dragon Age? Was that also BioWare? Because
You cannot join this battle. Your destiny lies in the temple at the top of the stairs.
I thought that was forwards. I'm sorry. Unless that is forwards. It is forwards. Look, there's the temple. There's some stairs. Reason I ask is because I'm pretty sure that Dragon Age is pretty heavily concerned with the taint as well. Like, that's one of the few things that I know about it, because I had some friends at the time, and they were really, really into Dragon Age. And they're like, hey, we should play cards against Dragon Age. I know you don't like or care about either of those things, Cass. You should play it anyway. Just drop one of these. And yeah, the only thing that I know about Dragon Age is that nobody likes plaid weave, and it uses the word taint a lot, and it's funny every single time. And it's also here, you see, someone on the writing staff has a word that they like, and apparently they don't know what else that means. Oh, thank you, game. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is bad. This is pretty bad. I'm gonna go for you first, because you have ice powers, and ice powers will slow me down. And if I'm slowed, well, my goodness, all you other guys are gonna start comboing on top of me. Also, what? Did the Dark Lord has just used his powers to just beam me? Because there's probably some unresolved issues here that need talking about. And I don't know, man. Dysphoria is real, especially with Skull Ling, who has pretty consistently, everyone's been like, wow, boobs, am I right? And the Dark Lord's just like, yeah, let's get a bit of that. So what do we got? We've beaten down Rage, and this is Sorrow. I'm trying to remember what that G Gundam quote was. What was it? Fear, suffering, and all of my sorrow? My hate, anger, and all of my sorrow. There you go. This isn't a G Gundam quote. It's still pretty cool, though. Also, sorry game, you anticipated that I'd pick Twin Sabers at the start of this game. I went for the Cowards option that allowed me to maintain distance. Oops. I like it. Save the
The
afterlife,
taint is
sassy
destroyed.
walk up to the
My
exit.
temple is cleansed. Dirge is restored. After 20 years, my spirit may once more return to my temple.
We still have to deal with Lee.
I can act now, but not for long. Sun Li will soon command all of my power. To complete my restoration, you must return to the mortal world. Find my body and destroy it.
I thought I was supposed to kill Lee.
Sun Hai devoured my heart, but he needed time to siphon my power. He kept my body from dying, trapped between life and death, held like a trophy in his imperial palace. That was how he ended the drought. You must find my body and kill it, so that when you defeat your former master, my power is free to dissipate. Until then, I cannot be reborn.
And what about Lee?
Be prepared. Sun Li will not fall as easily as his brother. The Emperor had to proceed slowly. Sun Li has used the amulet to take much more power far more quickly. He has grown so strong that he cannot be defeated while my body still lives. Not even by you. You must find my body in the palace and destroy it before you face him.
Can I hang out with Silk Fox again?
I have called your allies to Dirge. Not the spirit realm where we are now, but to the Dirge that exists in the mortal world. You will meet them there when you are restored.
Amazing.
The maddened spirits that swarm this realm hunger for passage anywhere. I will not be able to stop them following you, but there is no other way. Remember, find my body in the palace and destroy it, or you will not be able to defeat Sun Li. Enter the portal. I return to you the life that was so wrongly taken.
See, now that's a pretty good tool tip. You, you back to life, but you're still not done. Now the real final boss begins. Or is it? Because, man, I don't even know. Oh yeah, there was difficulty settings at the start of the game. Remember those? I don't remember those. I think that means things are pretty well balanced. Don't you? Rhubarb, 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 rhubarb.
We managed to lose them, but we'll have to stay out of sight for a while.
But what can we do now? The last hope for the Empire died in the palace.
I don't know. We'll think of something. For now, we have to make sure we survive.
Rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb,
All is
rhubarb,
not
rhubarb.
lost. Hear me.
We must go to Dirge. What? Why?
We must go to Dirge, quickly. There's no time to explain.
Scholar Ling is there. That took less than a second. I'm just saying. Alright, good times. Controller, calm down.
You live, but the portal was not sealed quickly enough. Defeat the maddened creatures that have followed you, or your life will once again be undone.
Yeah, exactly. Whose fault is that? Oh, hello. Can I... Let's say, can I target that? No, I can't. Yes, I can. Alright, there you go. I defeat the portal.
Seek your fellows. They know about your awakening and are on their way to the shelter of Dirge. Hurry. Others will find you soon enough.
I mean, I could. I'm gonna explore, though. There is something disturbing in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I cannot be sure of my suspicions, but I wondered the behavior of some of my younger monks. They seem nervous, like something is about to happen. Not long ago, I spotted one of them leaving the well room of the temple, and when I asked why she was down there, she could produce no reason that satisfied my fears. Yeah, see, Jade and you know what's up. The look she gave me when I assigned her extra chores as penance for being distracted from her duties chilled my heart. It was filled with such menace. Could some of the younger acolytes have discovered the secret path at the bottom of the well? Are they leaving our monastery without my permission? To what end? Troubling questions that we'll have to wait until tomorrow to answer. Do you reckon the game's going to give me enough to get like a bonus level before the end of the game? It'd be nice if it did. The shrine, dedicated to Ma Tsung, the water's source, was one of the first spirit monks. Clear your thoughts in contemplation of the spirit monk. You feel calmer. An ancient text penned by some of the first spirit monks. This book has taught you how to properly focus on the mantra of inspiration. Understanding the totality of being is the only goal worth achieving, and yet it is a goal that cannot be fulfilled in any life. Still, in the striving can be found deep inspirations, and those can aid in your search. In this paradox, the never-ending journey is made possible. Think upon what you have read here, and take your lesson to the meditation wheels of the divine harmony in the temple's hallway. They will help you to find the next step upon the unending path. Ooh. Jaded Mew, give me a moment to update my journal, and then I'll get back to you. Maybe don't do the wheels yet. Do I have the wheels? A huge shrine dedicated to the Heavenly Gate Guardians stand here, the order of demons to which Chai Ka belongs. Gate Guardians protect the border between the worlds. Your meditation leaves you feeling more focused. Pages from the Tome of Release, 105. I want to dink around with these bones. Do you know what? Nothing more happened with Red Eye Evil Girl. I got to the end of the last chapter, and I was like, right, who all wants to talk to me? And nobody wanted to talk to me, except for Kang, who I believe I have finished the furnace, or at the very least, do I still have the things? You might be able to help me with this one, actually. Where are my plot items? Over here, in the plot tab. Yeah, so I have Eyes of the Void. And with it, these two configurations, and from the look of it, I can only have one. But I also have this thing, which is fuel. So, like, I feel like I've missed one of the configurations somewhere. Unless that's a bug. That's just what the thing said. So many of the pages from this tome are missing that it's impossible to tell what purpose it served, or what mysteries it held when it was complete. Excuse me. This comes back to being really quite tired. Thank you. Getting called out to work twice at 3 in the morning. You're a champ. I love doing this on my time off. But you know what? That's part of being a manager. That's why you get paid what you get paid. Because occasionally, just junk like that happens, and it's up to you to solve the thing. No is the answer to that. These meditation wheels have seen better days. While the wheels themselves aren't damaged, it looks like there was a complicated system of gearing that connected them. At some point, possibly after the Emperor's men took Dirge, the mechanism was dismantled. Several parts are missing. I'm going to leave those alone because the disappearing act suggested maybe don't do the wheels right now. Oh, so I've got all the other configurations. Okay. Cool. Why do I have extra fuel? Is that just... You're certain this well cover blocks the escape route your guardian used when you were an infant, but you can't seem to open it. The secret must have died with the spirit monks. As for what the rewards are, so what happened was, I did one of the configurations, and the machine fell apart. And I went, okay, cool, I have extra fuel, so I'm probably doing something wrong. Let's reload it, so I haven't done either of the last configurations yet. Because I was kind of concerned as to why I still had the cow medicine, or what have you.
Asayir on Nikufunir, Aknat near Sawir Pika. Tukiyir, Wosayir Lucy, Wal Nikawonoyu.
I literally just saved all of your lives. What are you talking about?
Leaping tiger.
Honestly, I'm guessing that I have the cow Bezor because I bought it from a trader somewhere. Because I went, I'm probably going to need this. It's a key item. So, what I think I'll do when I get the chance, I'll go back and I will do whichever one it was that I did. It gave me +3 to all my stats. It's a spare? Good. Alright, good to know. Oh, well there you go. Chapter 6. Wherein a friend is returned to the living, Dirge is under siege once more, and the fate of Death's Hand is sealed. Restoring the Fountains of Dirge has allowed the Water Dragon to grant you a second chance at life. Your followers now rush to be at your side, but Sun Li also moves. He knows the threat of a spirit monk poses. Here, at the ruins of Dirge, history will repeat itself in spectacular fashion. So I'm kind of curious as to who these two are. I think these might be... Well, no. I was going to say these might be Closed Fist, But that seems like that's a really bizarre thing to just... These two specifically you can't have. Maybe they're people I didn't meet yet. Maybe they're quests I didn't do yet. I don't know. You always choose the other one yourself. Well, do you know what? I will choose the other one then. Because you know this game a lot better than I do. And, it will be interesting to see what the other one is. I was really happy to have extra stats. Because I just really like extra stats. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Alright. Pages from the Tome of Release, 1 and 2. I get the feeling that's going to be a side quest that is... side quest. It's going to be something specific to this area. Like, do you have any more? Yes, you do. Pages from the Tome of Release 2 and 3. Oh, but we... Oh! 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 We lost 2 pages, but we gained 3 pages. I thought it was 2 of 5, 3 of 5. We actually only have 3. I can count. Alright, you got any more bones? Because my thought is that a... No, that's rubble. In and around this area, there's going to be maybe 2 more bodies. It might be outside. But in and around this area, there's going to be 2 more bodies, and they will get me the Tome of Release, and that will give me a skill, probably. Tent. Friends! I'm gonna go this way. And then I'll go hang out with my friends. Save game, Meb? Save game. Good shout, probably. You know what's up. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm getting all the experience myself. My party don't want any of this. I'm killing these ghosts on my own. Beveled cogs. And some pages from the Tome of Release. How far down do I want to go? I'm going this way. I'm going to go say hello to my friends. Can I go into a tent? Nope. The game just felt like labeling that as a tent. Good job. It sure is.
You are here, alive. We thought you were dead, and then I had visions of the strangest things.
Dawnstar guided us to this place, but I expected a ghost, not flesh and blood.
Yo, quick question. How did all of you escape from the Sky Palace, where the Emperor had you under his thumb and hired goons? Ah, the water dragon returned me to life.
Oh, you walk in the parks of many gods. I will build something extra large to explode with my surprise.
ونوير كوب ثائر ثانير أككون أسو سير سكوت أثيثير نوني.
It weakened her greatly. I must try to set things right.
Such creatures are not accustomed to needing assistance or being called on to assist. Both circumstances would likely annoy them.
As annoyances go, I think ours is more pressing. Or have you all forgotten the entire army of the Emperor?
Or worse, my wife! What? The Imperial Army is coming?
Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir ok pir okir ifwir wo.
Your former master, my uncle, has taken the Jade Empire as his own. Emperor Sun Li has set the whole of his forces against us, and we are trapped here in Dirge.
What happened after I fell to him?
After you defeated my father, and Li struck you down, he claimed both your amulet and the heart of the water dragon and announced that his rule had begun. The Lotus Assassins were his almost immediately. Your amulet must have allowed him to quickly do what it took my father years to accomplish.
The water dragon told me it was a powerful focusing tool.
We had no choice but to flee. In the days after, the new emperor did not seem overly concerned with capturing us, and we did not know where to go.
He didn't consider us a threat. We had no way of fighting him. Just as with Sun High, only a spirit monk can face him with hope of success.
That's why we came here. Dawnstar's vision seemed impossible, but any hope was better than none.
Unfortunately, Emperor Sun Li sensed your stirrings in the spirit realm as well, and now we are trapped.
There is no way of avoiding them? Sneaking or flight?
Only one path is passable by foot, and that is the route they are coming up. We cannot sneak past such a horde.
My marvelous dragonfly will not survive the passage either. The winds force a certain path, and the army's flyers are guarding it well. But that is our luck, as well as our sorrow. Their inferior flyers can barely stay aloft in such currents. They will not overrun us from the air, at least not in numbers.
Then we will raise our defenses here, and come what may.
We have a little time. They are still at the base of the mountain. I'd say the main force won't be here until tomorrow.
We will start securing the temple. The great gates of this place will grant us some valuable time. At least they will not take us by surprise.
Fortifications? Perhaps I will remove some of the ordnance from the marvelous dragonfly. Properly applied, it may prove useful tomorrow. Come, Whirlwind, I need your muscle.
That's the Black Whirlwind. And as long as it makes the coming fight more interesting, I'll lift whatever you want.
Are we gonna have a turret
That's
section?
all we can do for now. Tomorrow
somehow?
we'll decide our fates.
I want a turret section.
We should all get some rest. We may as well be awake for what is to come.
Oh, there it is. When you are ready, go to your tent. Okay. Wait, is that all of them? Now that you have read the fully assembled Tome of Release, you know how to perform a ritual that would lift the curse from the spirits of the last few Imperial Army soldiers who still haunt Dirge. The ritual must be performed at the shrine dedicated to Ma Tsung, the water's source, one of the first spirit monks. Elevated to the heaven for his tireless service to the water dragon, his influence is said to guide the invoked magic. The last section you found, however, warns that performing the ritual at a shrine dedicated to a heavenly gate guardian will summon the wrath of one of those beings. The cursed souls affected by such a ritual would forever be torn from the wheel of life. Their spiritual energies would be scattered to the winds, and might even affect the monk performing the ritual in some dark way. I know where one of both of those is. That's going to be go back upstairs and talk to the shrine. Guys, we got ghosts outside. You want help, baby? I'm good. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to hang out with them. That's a lie. Can I have my friend back now? I can't. Don't worry, chat. We'll get her. Now, I did notice that I have also found some cogs, and I wonder if that is in any way related to the wheels that we found that said, hey, this is super busted, you're gonna need some cogs. Right, which one was it? Is it you? It was you. Right, hang on. Maybe let's save the game first. Perform the ritual of the Tome of Release. You start the mental preparation for the ritual to release the spirits of the cursed Imperial Guards and allow them to find peace. As you focus the magic inherent to the spirit monks upon the shrine... I placed the emphasis incorrect there. As you focus the magic inherent to the spirit monks upon the shrine, you feel your senses expand. You feel the relief of the Imperial soldiers all across Dirge. Feeling slightly drained, you release the chi you were channeling, confident that the soldiers have found peace. What did that do? Yeah, not bad. The last remnants of the Emperor's cursed army have been dispersed from Dirge, and yet you can still hear whispers of thanks on the wind. Far from a distraction, they serve as a reminder of the tasks ahead, and make it all the easier to steal your will. Focus and Chi plus 7, heck yeah! I have ascended! Oh my god, look at that! Oh, actually, do you know what I need to do? Here's what I need to do. I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to duck back to the title screen. Because we're in a new chapter, we should have a new thing, right? I forgot that it did that. Yeah, there you go. There's the new title screen. Here's us at the top of the Cursed Mountain. Not really. That was Tibet. But, you know. Anyways, what else are we gonna do? I'm gonna go take a look at those wheels. I don't think... Oh, wait, actually, wait. Actually, we go take a look at the wheels, and maybe that is what fixes up the thing down below, right? That's how we open up the well, and we sneak out without being seen. Try to repair the wheels with the cogs I have found. Using both sets of cogs to do your repairs, you repair 5 of the wheels. The damage to the other 3 wheels is more extensive than you can repair, and you doubt you can restore the system any more than you have. The meditation wheels rest quietly. Thanks to your repairs, 5 of them will spin again. You think that repairing the others could take months. Get ye flask? The repaired wheels spin smoothly and almost noiselessly. Such wheels often help focus the mind during meditation. You feel a sense of calm as you meditate, listening to the water of the dragon font and the quiet revolutions of the wheel. You feel centered and relaxed. You are certain you have gained all you can from meditating with these wheels. After a few moments, something in the mechanism gives way, and the wheels abruptly stop spinning, and you doubt you'll be able to repair them again. Ah! So that's not go downstairs, open the thing. Am I? I thought that was mind and focus. I'm glad to have 15 bonus to chi. Hell yeah! Look at these fancy bars that I have. Alright, I'm gonna head back to camp now. And see if I can talk to Kang, because I do have that other configuration to do, and with it, some variety of a bonus. You can retire to your tent for the night. That's not the one I wanted to hit. Oops. Let's just get some sleep. Apparently, we didn't sleep very well, which, honestly, yeah, if the army's coming and we're the only person who can stop them, I feel like maybe we're not going to get a good night's sleep. Almost like someone who was called out to work at 2 and 3 in the morning. I'm not bitter. Don't worry about it. Hardly knew her. Oh, look, it's home.
You have done well to restore the Fountains of Dirge, but they cannot shield you fully. Not with the power I now control. This is nothing more than a dream, my pupil. I can do nothing here, but I can influence things. Do you remember your fellow students? They certainly remember you. They remember how you left them to die.
See, I kind of feel like that one would be the option, because he's going to be like, wait, what? You've been such a nice person this whole time. I don't think he cares. I would have saved them if I could. Your plans are what killed them.
They died, so there would be nothing holding you back. Their deaths ensured that you were properly motivated.
Ensured.
Without you, they would still be alive.
Leaping Tiger! You betrayed us!
Question. How heavily foreshadowed was the rug pull at the very end of the game? Like, if I had paid attention to, you know, that one line of dialogue that Lee said, that one conversation tree, then all would make sense. Or did the game just completely not foreshadow that at all? Surprisingly, all along. Alright.
sorry. Forgive me.
I love it when stuff does that. So, like, if I go back and I play this again, then I'll go, oh, that's why they did that. Yeah, check that out. You can't block this. That's unblockable.
Now I see. It wasn't your fault.
Impressive. But this was only a dream. You will not be so fortunate tomorrow.
We just need a piece of toast to complete that look. Yeah, okay, that's pretty bad. I've seen Mulan. We fire a cannon into the snow and it causes an avalanche. So I noticed that. I questioned that in yesterday's stream. Everybody mentions the flaw in my technique that they can't put their finger on, and there's just something weird, and I don't know what it is. I had figured it was... The game was leading up to getting kind of meta, and that the flaw is that me holding this controller is the one in control. And, you know, by my will does Scholar Ling do her thing.
You're awake! It sounds like the army is on the move. They're on their way up the mountain. Sky left a few hours ago. He said he was going to see how far up the mountain they had come. We haven't heard from him since, and I'm worried.
Look, he's back!
Well, that's convenient for my nerves.
Sorry for being late.
Are you alright?
Fine, never been better. Once the bleeding stops, I'll be good as new. I went down the mountain to scout them out. I figured I could get a good estimate of how many were coming and get back here. It didn't work out like I planned. There are Lotus assassins by the score, and golems too. You didn't bury them all. They have a lot more. Imperial Army flyers in the distance, too. They'll be here soon.
Bad, bad, very bad. What are we going to do? They'll be across the main bridge in no time.
How would we get down? Well, we've got the flyer and we could probably steal one. They could land anywhere with the flyers.
Yes, but the bridge must be destroyed. These golems are big. Giants. Siege golem.
Siege golems? Oh, I've heard of those. 30 feet tall and can throw an ox. Well, pretty darn far. I didn't have time to measure. Oh, they crush walls, too. It would be bad if they reached us. The casks I took off the Dragonfly would make short work of the bridge, though. A little fire, and whoosh! Earth meets sky.
You will need someone to keep any advanced Lotus assassins away from you. I will accompany you.
No, it's too dangerous for just one person. I'll go as well.
Oh, game, you bitch. Um, I'll pass on bad news because the army is coming, and I feel like I'm about to die. Princess, take Dawnstar and protect Kang.
Of course. Dawnstar, a chance to prove your worth to me. You too, Kang.
Yes, Princess.
But what about the rest of us? Why just send them? Why are we sitting here holding our... Oh, I get it. They're coming here too, aren't they?
Well, who? The Lotus Assassins? But they'd have to fly to get past the wall, and the winds are too strong.
Hundreds may die in crashes, but a few will get through. Do you really think Death's Hand minds such losses?
If small groups could land anywhere, then we should spread out.
My wounds will make me a burden if I stay at your side. I will keep guard over the temple itself. Groups landing there should be small enough for me to handle. Kang, old friend, I'd like to borrow a few of your marvelously explosive casks. I have something special in mind for any assassins who breach our line.
I suspect I know what that
what
bad
do you want?
news
I
might
have
be.
enough on my mind.
Come to think of it.
During the night, I made some reinforcements to the marvelous dragonfly. I don't sleep much, you see, ever. Anyway, I doubt we could escape, but we can make a dent.
A short run in the flyer to take the brunt of their advance. It might be a worthwhile mission, or it might be suicide.
Well, what isn't these days? It's not necessary. I leave the decision to our illustrious leader.
I think I may have missed the chance for some romancing, because this also feels fairly climactic. And I don't know if it is because I am playing as a female main character, or I just missed a whole bunch of dialogue and my game isn't great. But, like, I think we're just gearing up to go and do something and roll credits, and we don't get to fade the black, which is unfortunate because Silk Fox is nice. I can get her autograph later. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to, we'll fight them in the air. We can assault the bridge after.
Yes, that's the way. I knew you'd be up for it. Off we go. Everyone be ready for our return.
Make every shot count. We'll need the help.
Oh, that's what that is. I want that. I want that at the top of the list. There you go. Let's go. It could be both, Empirical Woodland. I, much like Sega Saturn, have no game. I put my controller down so I could do like finger guns even though I'm not on camera. Hi, we're back. Hopefully this one's going to go better than yesterday, where I have to break out my custom soundtrack button, which makes me smile a lot. Even though I can't... Alright, this one is like super 1942. Look at these actual war bomber plane looking things. Not the boats. Yeah, but like these dudes, yeah. They look like... I'm gonna say Spitfire, because that's the only one that I really know. Except the Fokkers, which I'm pretty sure are biplanes, so also do not count for the purposes of this. I see chat moving. I'll look at chat in a second, alright? I am doing my best. You sideways ones are the worst. Get out of here! I'm full of regret. Ah!
Okay, another impact and we start losing pieces. Abandon the fight.
Alright. It looks like you missed the dialogue for moments with a ninja. I looked up how the path is supposed to go, and I think you're not talking to companions in the early game. Do you know what? I can believe it. Because the last time I came to the end, I came to the end of the last chapter. Nothing. There was no dialogue to be had from any of them, and I thought, oh, have I missed something? I may have missed something. Well, you know what? It's fine. We don't need it. I don't need her autograph, it's fine. Yeah, these guys. They look kind of World War II. Anyway. It's another flying section, which I kind of demonstrated yesterday. I'm not super great at, but we'll do our best. Hopefully, get to the end with more healing capacity than we did before, and then this way, to take damage, I will at the very least have one or two. One or two shots of health before I just explode. This would probably explain why a disappearing act met me physically to be like, hey, go talk to your companions, you big dumb nerd. And they were right to say that. Alas, now we know, all too late. These conversations would also have potentially filled another party square on the board. Okay. I mean, you're right. Silk Fox is right there. She's super cool. And all sassy and sarcastic. I love it. You received Spirit Calling. That's probably going to be for the plane, right?
Well flown and fought. It didn't stop them, but that black eye will make them think twice about our resolve. Now, back to bringing down the bridge.
You better have enough explosives left. Dawnstar and I can't hold them off forever.
Are you sure I shouldn't just charge the main gate? They wouldn't be expecting that.
Unexpected acts are not always successful acts.
You have a narrow understanding of success in battle, Bun Man. Must be your small head.
They'll be here soon enough. You will have your fill of battle.
My fill? I have been sated from wine and battle, but never filled.
It looks like we won't have long to wait. Kang better keep his mind on his task at the bridge, or this will be a short last
I'm
stand.
also wondering, based on what you have said there, is there potentially an option to fix or exercise
I sense something.
Wildflower?
Time is better spent doing than talking.
You didn't see? One of the spirit monks was right there. He stayed behind to tell me that there were hidden treasures still left in Dirge.
I saw nothing. Are you sure you didn't hit your head when you crawled out of the dragonfly?
Make light of it if you want, but he said that we should search Dirge. The magic that restored the temple also destroyed spells that cloaked chests hidden in the ruins. The monks used these chests to hide treasures, including powerful weapons. They didn't want them to fall into the Emperor's hands. He said that one was nearby. Maybe we can find it before we reach the bridge. Lead on.
Is that my clue to... Alright, the real game begins now. Let's go! What are my stats? Well, that's a lie. Charm is much higher than that. You've let Dawnstar down. You've let Dawnstar down to aid Kang at the bridge, and while she's certainly competent, you'd feel bad letting one of the peasants die on your watch. Keep the farm girl safe. While she's been through a lot, you're certain Dawnstar still can't take care of herself. If we have time, you should talk to her after the fight. Secret option 2.
There isn't time to talk. We have to look after the bridge before we do anything. If you want to hunt for one of the chests the monk told me about, be quick.
I do. Where are they?
I have to wedge the casks of dragon powder under the bridge. The Lotus assassins are sure to come up that pass any minute. Keep them from this end of the bridge. Here they come! Hold them off! I only need a minute!
Try not to break a nail, princess.
Maybe I don't get to search for bridges. Oh goodness, he does only need a minute. Look at that. Hey, 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 hey! You put him down. You can't do that. That guy spawned in behind us. How dare you? I'll bet you this is going to be one of the mini games. Like, there's going to be a survival mode. Just stand on the bridge and do your best.
I need another minute or two.
Hurry it up, Kang.
Please do not use your fire attacks on the bridge. You'll hit the gunpowder and just die. Which is the point. But not with us stood right here.
You will kneel.
I call it my love for beat-em-ups and the fact that I've been playing like Streets of Rage forever.
Get away before it explodes! The fuse is a short one!
I would have thought it was like permanent upgrades for my characters.
Stop the main course, but flyers don't stop at bridges. Our friends at the temple may have only gained a few minutes.
Point is, we did it.
You handle yourself pretty well for a spoiled and coddled noble.
High praise from a farm girl.
At your highness's service. We should get back to the temple. Lead on, I'll be right behind you.
Is this the canon pairing now? Cause like, fine, whatever. It's not me, but sure, go have fun without me, I guess. Ooh, is this updated? Nah, Fine, just go back to the temple. Alright. Game says no. Oh, that was great timing. No, the counter pairing is me and Silk Fox. Autographs, etc. We'll do it. Don't worry about it. Dawnstar could go with John Cleese because she wants to travel and see the world and stuff, right? She's all impressed that she's gone beyond 2 rivers, so now she gets to go back to jolly old England. Maybe. I don't know.
Now that's a big one. Finally, a worthy fight.
Wait a second. Right, first of all, I appreciate that these guys just exploding in blood because that seems to be what Black Whirlwind's about. Yeah, second, give me that wine. I appreciate the enormous belching move. Thank you very much. Oh, that's what that does. Alright. That restores, blue one. That's how we get our health back. Which I'm kind of amazed that Black Whirlwind can do. He doesn't seem to be the type to be like, do I have to fight you? I was gonna fight. Oh, hang on.
Untold slaughter.
Oh, that was great. That was... Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, bonuses and stuff. Since I keep forgetting where I put everything the night before, I'm writing this checklist to myself to help me get through mornings. Do you have your axes? If not, you're probably dead. Do you have your clothes? Are you wearing them? If you don't see your clothes nearby, you'll probably never find them, so don't waste time looking. If you really need clothes for some reason, take a look. Take what you need from the nearest dead bodies. Are you in bed? If there is someone with you? I've learned from past mistakes, waking up with someone usually turns out badly. Get your clothes and leave quietly. Is anyone still alive nearby? Don't be shocked. Sometimes I pass out before I start fighting. Since the people nearby probably won't be up for a fight for some time, it's best just to move on, find another place to stay for the day. Right, where was that? Oh! So what was Untold Slaughter? Was it actually just like Shao Kahn showing up? Well, I figured, yeah, I got it for 20 kills. But it did the little, like, swish thing. It meant that I learned something.
Is this supposed to be a challenge?
So I thought maybe it would be like a character skill. I refuse to believe Black Whirlwind can do that cool little wire foo flip. I'm just gonna keep doing this. And yeah, I see it's keeping track. I'm at 32 at the minute. It'd be like Onechan Bara. I can just do this all day. I was watching Click play Muso just the other day, and oh yeah, I was on Bara, in fact, and I don't think he quite knew what the game was, because he's like, right, why is this a silly booby game? Why am I killing zombies, but also there are boobs? I'm like, that's what the game is, mate. They justify it in universe as well. It's ridiculous. I feel a little bad that I didn't use Drunken Master essentially at all after unlocking it. I don't know. I like the skills that I have. I think they're pretty neat. Alright, you're next. There you go. I've said this before and will do so again. The Onechan Bara series is weirdly competent. Like, yeah, it's the silly zombie booby game. But also, like, it's got combos and systems and layers upon layers within those systems. It's great.
Destroyer of lives.
Is it gonna do monster kill? That's the one I want. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna keep doing this for some reason because it's really funny when the game points out that I just keep doing this. Right, how can I kite some of these guys back over to me? Like that, like that! There you go! Yeah! Alright, come on. I also like that Hao is up there in the corner and he's just like, yeah! As long as this guy stays drunk and out of my way, I'm fine. Have I mentioned my wife? Take my wife, please. That's a really just joyous, gleeful run. I love it.
Ravager of the ages.
Alright, new mission. Get all of these unlockables. They're not even doing anything. I just like the game complimenting me. This is how you accomplish tasks if you've got the Neuro Spicy Brain. Gamify it. Split it up into 12 smaller tasks and then reward yourself after each of those tasks because you did it. Instant gratification is the way to go. I hate that I'm like this, but I am like this. I feel like at some point these guys are going to stop spawning, but until that happens, I'm just going to have fun with this, like, endless combat mode. It's like the first time I've been particularly powerful in this game, as opposed to just you know, leaping in and leaping out with the leaping tiger appropriately. Alright, come here, you. The game, the game started calling me out.
Kill the golem already, would you?
The game called me out in the first stream. It has been calling me out ever since. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I killed the golem already. It's fine. 105. 3 off the lucky number. It's fine.
I think we should go back to the temple. And quickly, before those flyers drop more Lotus assassins.
More is good. Let them come.
But we'd be safer in the temple.
We're safer if I destroy the enemies they send. I prefer an active defense.
That was great. Oh. And I lost karma because the game did not want for me to do that. Well, that's fine. It stands to reason Black Whirlwind would have low karma.
Racket is distracting me from the cries of my enemies. Sky better have a good reason for ringing that bell.
Essentially, all he has ever spoken about is how much fun it is to just moida people. You just keep the Lotus Assassins busy here. I will go to the temple.
I won't stop until they're ankle deep in blood. Head first.
That's great.
Come to my axes, all of you.
Good, you are here. The trap is set, the signal sent. It's all up to you now.
Trap? Signal? Have I forgotten something?
No, this is something I couldn't tell you about. Please, give me a chance to explain. You'll like what I have to say, I hope. I was approached, once or twice. The Lotus Assassins offered much, even the chance of returning my daughter. But I assure you, I did not plan to betray you. You showed me that the world, my life, is not as pointless as I once thought. My daughter is long dead. Their offer only shows how desperate you have made them.
I'm glad you trust me, but they still plan to launch a sneak attack?
I let them think I agreed, but hear me out. I couldn't risk that someone else in the group was also tempted. They might tell Death's Hand the plan was discovered. This is a chance to isolate the leader of the troops. Death's Hand thinks that he and a group of assassins will enter the temple unopposed. But I have a surprise. I set traps. Remember how I asked Kang for some of his explosive casks? The assassins will be destroyed, and Death's Hand will be yours alone.
Well, this one we don't want to do, because Death's Hand, I guess, is not functioning of his own volition. He's just, like, soul trapped in armor, and that's not his fault. Then I personally defeat Death's Hand, and the army will fall. I like it.
He's an arrogant one. I doubt he'd consider the possibility that my loyalty to you would be stronger than my fear of him. The bell was the signal. He'll be here. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way. I can never face Death's Hand myself, but I want to make him pay for thinking I would be so weak. Use my daughter against me, will he? Make him hurt.
Very good, Sky. You have proven a useful tool.
Guess again, you slab of rot. That should soften him up. I may not be able to fight him while I'm wounded, but at least I did this. I'll go warn the rest.
You have a better grip on your fellows than my master thought. The plight of a dead child is difficult motivation to resist.
More like I'll grip your fellows. Power word. Let's use the power word. I will surprise you in many ways, Prince Kin.
That name means nothing. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's Hand. Sun Li commands that you die. I must obey. The will of the Master guides me. The strength of the dragon empowers me. I cannot be defeated. I must obey.
Then fight as you must, but you will not defeat me.
You know nothing about me, about what I endure. Your fists will not defeat me, not while I must obey.
Hello. Ah. I was gonna say, can you pardon me a second, just while I got a level, mate. I gotta put my points into my things. Yeah, no? Alright, cool. I guess we're doing this now. I didn't actually want to do that. I wanted to go to my staff. I don't actually have my staff equipped.
Spirit thief.
I can do this all day. Until you do that.
Leaping tiger. Spirit thief. Die with honor. Leaping tiger.
Dang it. I thought I was doing fairly well. Load most recent? I don't remember which one that was. There's a bit of... It's been a free target mode this whole time. I could have just done that at any point during the game. Alright then. 1 second. That's fine. I could have done that. It's all good. Ah, this is fine. Some assassins, and the rest of this.
Come to my axes, all of you!
Then that one. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna skip through all of this, because
you have proven a useful tool.
Game won't let me do otherwise. What I think I should do is take out the Jade Golem. Maybe replace it with
That
the
should
staff,
soften
which
him
is
up.
what I wanted
I may
to
not be able to
use.
fight him while I'm wounded,
but,
at least I did this. I'll go warn the rest.
Yes.
You have a better grip on your fellow.
Right, excuse me. It was this one, and then it was that one.
Staff!
Can't save during combat. That's nice to know. I just have to keep doing that. Game, you guys didn't think that I would need to, at some point, drop a save point before coming in here? Because that would have been fantastic. That's too close for comfort, excuse me. Why has this just stopped doing damage, it feels like? It isn't. Clearly, his health bar is getting smaller and smaller. But, like...
Leaping tiger.
It feels like no part of that was helping. This is fine. Look at that last little pip go. Look at it go. Look at it go. Give me that. Well, thank you. Now we save. That is exactly what I wanted.
You refuse to see it, don't you? You must know who Death's Hand is by now, but what he is defies you.
You just
defies
don't
your
get
skill.
it, do you?
He is more than Sun Kin ever was. Sun Hai linked him to the stolen power of the Water Dragon, and bound him to my armor to taunt me. An unrelenting, unbeatable force that wore the face of my betrayal. Now he is mine.
Honestly, yes. I have learned much, Lee. Most of all, I've learned that I'm tired of talking.
Have my words so injured you in the past? There was no malice in my use of your talents. You were merely a tool, your destiny a convenient path to power. I had no choice. My brother had no restraint. A world under his heel would be chaotic and violent. I will bring order. I will ensure that everyone is safe within their roles.
I learned of your family. Do you use them to justify this?
You claim intimate knowledge of me. I should have suspected that a journey through death would reveal many secrets, but your understanding is flawed. I am not here out of revenge. Sorrow at their deaths did not bring me here, but rather anger at my brother for destroying my possessions in so petty a manner. In the end, it changes nothing. I intend to make the Empire a better place. As a god, it will be a simple matter. Arise, Death's Hand. You are bound to this power, and you will not stop until this fool is dead.
That's going to fail. That's absolutely going to fail because I turned off all of my talking abilities. But what the hell? You trained me. Would I fall to someone I have already defeated? I'm a spirit monk.
You have learned much about your
Told you.
heritage as a spirit monk, but you missed the most important lesson. They are all dead. Their skill did not save them. Do you intend to rescue Death's Hand? Perhaps you think you can appeal to his conscience, to the remnants of kin that swim in that helmet.
Don't tell the strategist what you're going to do. So not that one. Kim was made Death's Hand after you abandoned him. I'll restore its true self.
Will you? Even if you could, I believe you would find it difficult to release so valuable a tool. Come then. Pit your will against mine. Take him if you can.
Whoa! Hi! This is... Wait. One chance. For years now, you have been enslaved to this power of the water dragon, but now a flicker of hope exists to break free of enslavement as Death's Hand. You may be the youngest brother, but you are always a match for your siblings in battle. You have a chance to break free with the help of the last spirit monk. Fight for it! So initially I was going to say, is this a supposed to lose fight? But at the same time, this guy is just mad powerful, and I was getting greedy. So maybe... Yeah, because this is fine. Hit and run tactics seem to be working. Positioning him behind a world object and getting him stuck on some borders, that seems to be working just fine. Nope. Hey, Scholar Ling, y'all wanna heal me? Maybe? Wait a second! No! Wait! Is this the last, support board? Maybe I find some... Right, a disappearing act said that I find somebody by doing, dialogue options, right? If I talk to people in the camp. Do I have the prince on my team now?
Soon enough. I grow closer to the heavens by the minute. Take this corpse. See if you can throw away such a useful tool. I will face you at the height of my power, in the heart of my empire. Your master awaits you, child.
Please, let me rest. Let my spirit finally have some peace.
Calm yourself. I will release you from this prison.
Your master is diminished with my loss, even if he does not admit it. Thank you, Spirit Monk, for letting me rest.
I didn't mean now. Oh, fine. I didn't mean now. But that's fine. Yeah, so we've met one of those. I believe his name was Iron Tusk. He was hanging out with the spirits of the forest. Yeah, took down Death's Hand. No big. Silk Fox, you impressed now? Yeah? No? Yeah.
We are victorious. But how long will this peace last?
The day already drags like an overloaded ox. Our enemies should be more efficient.
I do not shy from meaningful combat, but eliminating your boredom is not a worthwhile cause to fight for.
If there's no wine, there should be fighting. That's the way of things for a warrior.
I trust everyone has recovered from the battle.
We should not take much longer to lick our wounds, even if the victory was ours. No doubt the enemy awaits us.
I will speak with each of you before we leave.
A good idea. It will allow for some adjustments to the marvelous dragonfly. The landing here was rough. I will ferry whom I can for an initial assault. Give me a few moments. We will leave at your command when my work is done.
Because this way I get to chat with everyone. I get to do my leveling up. I get to read the Chapter 7 intro. Look at that. Wherein the cost of war is tallied, a master is finally confronted, and the fate of an empire is decided. You have come far, from Borderland School to the ruins of Dirge, and now the fate of the Empire depends on the decisions before you. Stung by the loss of Death's Hand and the defeat of his siege force, Emperor Sun Li readies for your inevitable confrontation in the palace. That's going to be... This is the final chatty bit before the final dungeon. Go talk to Kang to go to the final dungeon. Except actually this time, I think. Let's plonk you in there. Just to even it out a little bit. That one was kind of useful, but less so now. So I'm gonna boost Flawless again. There you go. We're stronger and faster. That's what we want to be. I'm gonna talk to you, and then we'll wrap for the day.
I have seen everything that I believe in torn apart, one after another. Hopefully it is all over soon. The sins of my family must be dealt with. Only then can the Empire regain the glory it has lost.
Is this implying that I'm going to take over the Jade Empire? It might be. I've made some difficult decisions to get here.
There will be more. Don't let the weight of your choices cloud your vision. I will be there watching what you do. I trust that you will make the right choices for the Empire and its people. I won't let either be abused again.
Be ready. I will signal when we leave.
I will be ready. Don't worry.
That's not quite what I was hoping for. I was hoping for, like,
We are a long
big
way
long
from the
conversation
farm I once called
conversation
home.
tree.
I never thought I would make such a journey. Your master is a formidable opponent. We cannot leave the Empire in his hands.
Is it formidable or is it formidable? I never know which. Yeah, some of these decisions have been hard to make.
I will help you carry that weight, but I'm not sure how much use I can be. I will stand by you. Once the corruption is excised, the Jade Empire will be a blank slate, my friend.
Ready yourself. We'll be leaving soon.
I will be ready. Rely on it.
I feel like that's going to be the recurring thing for these conversations. Hey, this sucked. Be ready.
So many changes. The Jade Empire is not the place I once thought it was. What Master Li has done is unforgivable. We have to set things right and undo the evil he has put in motion.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know, and perhaps the greatest and hardest of those is yet to come. So much is on your shoulders. I do not envy you, but I will be with you, my friend. We will make sure the Empire does not fall to the desires of a corrupted few. I know everything will be fine. You will see to it.
The boredom is always greatest before the storm. Could we poke a stick in the eye of this little squall and get moving?
Easy, friend. The battle will come soon enough. Ready yourself.
I always have my fists, so I'm always ready. If I lose those, I'll have bigger problems than missing a fight. Actually, better safe than sorry. Kang, make me a wine bowl I can hold with stumps.
Yours or someone else's?
Ha ha! Now that's the kind of idea I can get behind.
I feel like with Black Whirlwind, he's the one where you don't want to pick the nice options, necessarily. I pick the nice options because that's what I would say, given that list. But I feel like Black Whirlwind, of all the people, it'd be like, alright, you big cantankerous bastard, you go bloody your fist right now. Let's go! But, like, only him. No one else. Maybe Ho.
I tell you, I begin to miss the melodious voice of my wife. So peaceful compared to what follows you around. I look forward to the day when we can return to our simpler lives, although I doubt that will be easy for everyone.
I know what you mean. Hopefully we can all find our way home again.
Oh, it will be easy for me. I just cock an ear to the wind and listen. Eventually the shouts of my wife will make their way to me. I hope everyone has so clear a path, and a more peaceful arrival.
Always with the wife, this guy.
Hello again. Do you want to talk to me or the Guardian?
What do you feel in this place, Wildflower?
This place is old. So old. There are voices in the stones. Each one trying to command the others. But none of them listen. It's like they can't listen. They just can't. Their own voices is all they're left with. So long. Only hearing the sound of your own voice.
Who are they?
I don't know. They never say, they just shout.
Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir ok pir okir ifwir wo.
Can you light one eye up at a time?
Kup thir son puno su uku ir sir sisitsu towir ok.
Must be ever so helpful for reading in bed. We must go and stop Sun Li then.
Acho ikakir wo ifuro ok fwir wo.
Alright, we're leaving
The
soon.
Guardian says he'll be at your side when you need him.
Right. You.
I think we will make an excellent duo.
Hell yeah, we will. Get in my team. Right. Now we save. We're going to finish it up next time. Or maybe the time after that. I'm going to need to come up with like a placeholder stream for next week. A disappearing act. Not right now. Maybe next time. Do I have like 2 streams left of this? Or is it just the one? I don't know how long this last chapter is going to go. We'll find out. But not right now. This is my ending screen. Who are we going to go talk to? Oh, do you know what I could do? Hang on. Oh, it's weird. It's like going back into the pool when you just stepped out of it.
Hello. I suppose the marvelous dragonfly is ready. We don't have to worry about landing too many more times. Just make sure you are done talking to everyone. I lost the interior baffling, so you won't be able to hear a thing once we are in the air.
That is baffling. I wanted to speak with you.
Oh, no, I tend to confuse things. Yes, I know I do. This is too important for my mutterings. Besides, the decisions that are coming, they are beyond me. You are deciding the fate of an empire. My mistakes result in the occasional crater. How big a hole might you be digging?
Well, I guess we can't go to Lord Lau's furnace, so that mystery configuration is just lost to me. Both of them are. I am full of regrets. Who go say hello to? Let's go say hello to Albrotnar. He's doing art. Wowzers! Do come back tomorrow. We're gonna do a little bit more. What's tomorrow? Wario is tomorrow. Heck yeah! And then I continue to be off work next week, so it's another full stream of 5 after the CPC stream on Sunday. Don't forget the CPC stream on Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for stream. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I dipped back into the game. It's very confusing. It'll confuse me editing this. Join me next time for the next stream, and until next time, goodbye.